Welcome to another 7 Deadly Sins guide, guys. My name is Fuante, and for today, we are going to be going over the Speed Dragon, and why is it that he is just so damn powerful, even for 68 CP. Now, the thing about CP, right, as you can see, there is only these little, I don't even know what to call them. We're going to call them mutated worms. We have these little mutated worms that are on the first stage, right? They're not too hard to deal with. But the Speed Dragon himself is actually quite powerful. The reason being for this, even though it is 68 CP, is because he is by himself. If there were 3 bosses on the field with him, or any sub-minions, then he wouldn't be as strong, and most of you guys wouldn't have difficulty with this. For those of you who don't really have coin shop units, or who have too many SSRs, who haven't really pulled anything too good, but you're still rolling with that account anyway. Now, he's going to be kind of a problem for you guys, especially if you are not really familiar with how he works, or just thinking that, oh, his CP 68k, easy steamroll. Well, yes, easy steamroll if you know what to do. Kudos to you guys. But for those of you who just hop in there, auto it, probably going to see some difficulty there, unless you do get that good card RNG. As you saw there, I had Hendrickson, King, DNA, and Slater in my party. Now, I definitely say that you want to have a single target burst DPS on your team. You need at least one of those. For me, I have Slater on my team. It works with Jericho. You can use Meliadas because his ultimate is a stun, but it's not quite a burst. But I said speed Meliadas, didn't I? I'm sorry if I said speed. I meant the vitality Meliadas. Yeah, but his ultimate does have that stun, plus it is quite a bit of good damage, so he's not too bad to bring into this. Another good unit that you could probably bring into here, I guess you could say, what's his name? The Vitality King is also pretty good. So we're kind of like going over units that aren't coin shop units that you could use to beat this if you guys don't have the coin shop units, as I was saying. But yeah, single target DPS that you can clear this rather easily with would be Vitality Jericho, Vitality Meliadas, Blue Slater or Speed Slater, Vitality King, and I guess you could say Hendrickson, but he's not really a main source of damage that you would be using to kill the boss. You'd kind of be using for the ignites. And with that being said, we're just going to hop into this. Now, for the first stage, you guys can auto it. I can auto it. I'm pretty sure most of us can auto it. That's not the problem here. But what we are going to be doing is we're going to stop them from autoing when they have their ultimates. Reason being is because, as you guys already know, they are going to use their ultimates as soon as they get it. So we kind of don't want them to do that. Now, I do not have Jericho on my main account, so therefore I cannot show you guys how it works with Jericho. I do have her on my ult, so I will run this again and show you how it looks with a Jericho on there. But she is not quite built, so don't expect too much from her. Okay, now we have Slater's ultimate here. Now the idea is, as you guys can probably guess by now, is to kind of burst them down with the single target ultimate that you have. Now, if you're not using Jericho, or even if you are using Jericho, I'd still recommend bringing in a damage amper or a defense downer, because it's just I said defense downer, what? A defense breaker, because it's just going to make your life that easier. Because you wouldn't want to roll in with your Jericho, say she does like 100k or whatever, and that's not enough to kill the boss. But hold on, let's check his max HP as a matter of fact. Yeah, 100k wouldn't kill the boss. If you go in with that defense down, you know, it's gonna guarantee for at least Jericho, if she's built, to get that one shot in, for those of you who has a really built Jericho. But for me, think my Slater only does like around 60 through 90k on the boss. Not quite sure, but this is my strategy. I like to open in with the defense down. You can roll in with a damage amp, but I find this to be easiest with a defense breaking unit. And then I'm just going to do this as so. He's going to be at least near half HP or lower. Yeah, as you can see there. And then the rest are just cakewalk. Unless he decides to hit my Slater. Now this is another thing here. This boss can like really one-shot just about everything that I have here. So another thing you have to watch out for is who he hits, because depending on who he hits, it could ruin your day. Because yes, I do have a red unit here, which is my SSR strength DNA, but there have been times where he will completely ignore DNA and just be like, hey, well, you know, your Slater kind of hurts, so you need to disappear. And he'll just boom, Slater's just gone. So definitely you want to make sure that that Slater just doesn't get targeted. I'm not sure how y'all are gonna do it, but just make sure that your Slater don't get hit. And then we're gonna freeze him with King here, because we really don't want to be one shot here. We don't want anyone one shot here. We just want to make our lives a little bit easier. So we're gonna finish him off here. We're gonna see if we can finish him off here. We should be able to. There you go. There you go right there. So this is something that you can do like if you don't have Coin Shop Bond, because Coin Shop Bond definitely makes this easier. Red Gauther also makes it easier since he does boost your skill cards. We're going to be seeing what this looks like here with team with Jericho. Alright guys, unfortunately I can't show you with my Jericho. We are a little bit too weak at the moment, so I'm going to have to be boosting up my characters on my alt account and then trying to get that into an updated video later on. But yes, there is strategies that you can use even without the coin shop units. You could also use a Vitality Gauther if you want to stop the enemy boss from going. Wait, what? If you want the enemy boss to not ult you, you use the Vitality Gauther, or you just use a character that immobiles him, like King, or the new Merlin that just came out. But yeah, there are quite a bit of different ways you can go about defeating the boss with other units besides the main ones that I mentioned you're going to be using as the, I guess you could say, Dragon Slayers in your team. But I do hope that this video was at least informative and gave y'all guys a little bit of insight on what you want to do fighting this boss now. I hope you guys are having a great day and that I was able to make it even better. Peace.